Azure Gleam. Clash of Torment. The Kingdom, Alliance, and Church of Seiros join hands, laying bare their true aim, forcing the Empire to split their army between the Eastern and Western fronts. Their united armies gather their elite soldiers in the Valley of Torment and begin the march to reclaim Garreg Mach. However, the Empire will not sit idly by and let them take it.
Nice of you to swing by, Dimitri. Looks like we're all here then.
Apologies for the wait. How go the preparations?
All set. We're ready to ring in the new year with the greatest victory Fodlan has ever seen.
Every last soldier we could find is in formation and raring to go.
You'll see for yourself soon enough, and I think you're gonna like how it's looking. Are you planning on heading south right away?
That was my intention, yes. Why? Does something trouble you?
A bit, yeah. We got a report just over a month ago that Count Burgles had withdrawn from the Eastern Front. Which happens to line up exactly with when we pulled our own forces back. It's all a little too convenient, if you ask me. What I'm not sure of is whether he puzzled out our plan with Garreg Mach, or if he fell back to fortify Enbar instead. I guess the real question is how crafty the people calling the shots for the Imperials are.
They left quite the impression on us.
He's right. We had our hands full and more over in the west. Every time we claimed a territory, we'd look for spots to set up camp, only to find the army had razed all the towns and fields to the ground as they retreated.
If they're going that far, there's a good chance they've caught on to our plan. Though I doubt they're expecting all their enemies to come marching through the Valley of Torment hand in hand.
Couldn't we have picked an easier way, though? I'm practically swimming in sweat in this heat. Let's just hope we're almost out.
I see you have scarcely changed from your days at the Academy, Hilda.
Sedith and Lady Rhea. Are you joining the cause as well?
I refuse to spectate from afar while the fate of Fodlan hangs in the balance.
Well, sure, but if something were to happen to you, it would be the end of the whole church.
I am capable of taking care of myself, and I want nothing more than to aid you in this battle.
We know every inch this valley has to offer. Allow us to guide you.
If we can traverse it unnoticed, we should arrive at Garreg Mach without incident. The valley's terrain, however, is well suited for ambushes and other such craven tactics.
Yes, we must exercise the utmost caution as we proceed. Our movements should be not only swift, but sensible.
And in the off chance we do face hostilities, we'll surely require help from the Knights of Seiros.
If need be, I will lead them myself. Now come, let us restore our rightful claim to Garreg Mach, and put an end to this monstrous tyranny.
Would you mind listening to my idea?
I have an idea. I'll do it.
Now then.
Excuse me.
Aw. Ah. Mmm.
Oh, hey, Ignatz. What you reading?
Wow.
Yeah, he definitely didn't hear me. Hey, Ignatz!
Ah, what? Oh, it's you. Can you please try to not sneak up on me like that?
Sorry about that. I was trying to talk to you, but it didn't seem like anything was getting through. Looks like you're really into that book, or whatever it is. What's it about? It doesn't look like battle tactics at the very least.
You're right. This is the Traveler's Journal. It chronicles places that lie beyond Fodlan's borders.
You've seriously been lugging books around with you? Though, I admit, that does sound like a good one.
Yes, it's fascinating. The author's unknown, but whoever it was really traveled to all these places and documented everything. It's amazing how vastly things can differ depending on where you are, like the plants or the animals or even the ore in the ground. And of course, the way people live in those areas is so diverse too, like their food and their clothes. But what's most interesting to me is the architecture. Ruins in Fodlan contain ancient architectural styles that are, for some reason, also found on faraway islands.
All right, I get the picture. You talk like you've seen it all firsthand.
Well, I really try to place myself in the author's shoes when I read. So I guess in a way, I have. I'd love to visit all those places myself, but that's easier said than done. Especially since I became a knight.
The way you say that makes me think you never wanted to be a knight in the first place.
Oh, no! No, of course I did. At any rate, both my father and my brother are pleased that it's official.
Sounds to me like you became a knight for them.
That's not it at all. I'm very happy with my decision, honest.
Even though you can't go off traveling?
Yeah, getting sent out to different locations for battle is kind of the same thing. Oh, but of course the mission always comes first. It's not like I go off wandering whenever I feel the urge.
Uh-huh. But you would if you could, right?
Why do you keep asking me about this? All these leading questions, they're uncalled for. I might not be able to travel of my own volition, but I can read books and go wherever I want in my imagination. And that's good enough for me.
Hey. Oh, yeah.
Would you like to talk? Did you know?
Hey, Marianne, you were really doing great during those drills today.
Oh,
I'm heading over to the mess hall. You want to join? After all that training this morning and no break, I'm starving. Oh, sorry, I forgot. You like to eat alone, right? Then don't worry about it. I'll find someone else.
No, I'd like to accompany you. If you would have me, that is.
You sure? All right then, let's go. I wonder what's on the menu today. Oh man, that was good. I feel alive again.
Yes, that was nice.
By the way, why do you decide to come along with me?
What do you mean?
You usually sit by yourself. I thought you didn't like eating with others.
Yes, I do feel more comfortable when I'm alone. I haven't been around people much, so I don't normally know what to say in conversations.
Well, now I'm even more curious why you decided to eat with me.
Well, you have a strange power, right? It makes you transform, or something like that.
Yeah. You curious about it?
It's not so much that. I, wondered if you despised having it.
Nah, I don't even give it much thought. And besides, my powers come in handy a few times. I know it makes people suspicious of me and curious about my background, but that's just how people are.
And yet you always have such a sunny disposition, and everyone here respects you. I wondered why that was.
I mean, I sure hope they respect me. So that's why you wanted to join me?
I wanted to know how I could be like you.
Like me? But, Marianne, it's not like you have some mysterious power tucked away, right?
No, I don't.
If you just want to make friends with people, then you don't need to think so hard about it. It's not like anyone here hates you.
Don't they? I'm so useless.
Hey, you're a huge help to all of us. I mean that. So, you don't have to force yourself to act like someone you're not, okay?
All right. Thank you for saying that.
Well, what do you think?
Huh?
No thanks. Right.
Yep. No
No way! That isn't good.
I was thinking, got a minute?
Huh?
Nah.
You busy?
That's concerning.
I hate to ask, but
Yeah.
Let's see.
What do you think?
Hey!
Come on!
What?
Hello. Well... Incidentally,
You there. All right.
greetings.
Oh my goodness!
A moment. Well,
What do you think?
Listen, we must speak.
That reminds me.
That's not good. Um...
Hey!
No.
Oh, hi!
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, man.
Hey,
Right on.
uh-huh.
Hi there. Say.
Nuh-uh.
Greetings. So it is.
You sure?
I entrust this to you.
Indeed.
Indeed.
You're really eyeballing that giant stack of documents there, Ash. Let me see what you've got. Records of military drills, archives of city taxes. You know, if you're searching for a particular needle in this load of hay, I can help you out.
Oh, I'm not looking for anything specific. I just thought they'd be good to study.
You're going to study all this?
Yeah. With the academy closed, I haven't had a chance to focus on learning lately. So, I thought I could give my brain a nice workout by reading old records and archives.
Hey, good for you taking the initiative. If it weren't for all this fighting, you and me would be living the schoolboy's dream right about now.
Right? We could be training together, taking classes on history and magic.
And when the ethereal moon comes, we'd go dancing with all the girls at the ball.
That's not quite what I had in mind.
So, are those records actually helping you?
Yeah. The ones on old military drills are especially interesting. It's fun just looking at them.
Just looking, huh? You might want to read a little deeper there. I mean, take this one for example. It talks about how the 3 northern houses held a joint exercise in 1166. And apparently they did so in the middle of a raging blizzard. It was so bad that some of their soldiers died, but they went ahead and did it anyway. Any idea why?
Drills in the snow in 1166. Oh! Were they trying to prepare for a confrontation with Shrang?
Nailed it. They were training for the northern conquest they carried out a few years later. In other words, they'd already decided to try and take the north by 1166. So, if you look at the other drills during that time, you might be able to piece together what the late king was thinking.
Interesting. You know, another document did mention an exercise conducted in Guinevere.
Because they'd already predicted that Shrang forces would cross the mountains, which meant battling in harsh desert terrain.
And that's why they were forbidden from using horses during that drill. It's amazing how you really start to see the bigger picture when you dig into details like that.
And that's why keeping records is so important. Anyway, I've probably bothered you long enough.
No, wait, teach me more. I mean, if you have time.
If you really want to learn, you're better off asking an actual professor type. I'm just, Sylvain.
No, you're a great teacher, and I can always ask them things when we're in the capital, but they won't be around when we're on the march. I just want to learn more so I don't embarrass the other knights. Please?
No, not the puppy dog eyes. Oh, fine, I'll help. But don't expect too much.
Dorothea!
Hello, Flame. What's got you in such a frenzy?
Is it true that you were a diva in Enbar? And that you were praised as having a mystical voice?
I hope I'm more than just my voice, but that's all essentially true, yes?
Then I would beg a boon of you. Would you give me a singing lesson?
Of course. But where is this coming from?
Well, you see, sometimes the soldiers all break out into song. And when they do, I always find myself wanting to join in. Their voices hold such grand aplomb. But the only songs I know are dreadfully old. So, I had hoped that you might instruct me as to the popular songs of modern soldiers.
Is that so? Well, I'd be more than happy to help. In recent years, a new musical style has come into fashion, one involving challenging songs with many overlapping parts. Why don't we start with a little vocal warm-up? Repeat after me.
Certainly, Professor Dorothea.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. My, I feel as if I have become quite good at singing. The power of song is certainly remarkable. It is as if I have been revitalized from the very core of my being.
I agree. Songs can be very empowering indeed. In fact, I recently heard an old tale about how a song once ended a war.
Truly? I have never heard this tale. Would you mind regaling me with it?
Sadly, I don't know much more beyond that. I'll do some digging, but the person I heard it from wasn't too familiar with the story. Try not to get your hopes up, okay?
Oh, I see. Perhaps my brother might. Oh, it is nothing. Since you will be looking into it, I shall do a bit of digging as well. If I learn anything, I will be certain to tell you.
That should be everything in its place now.
And high time we took a break, if you ask me. Lugging all those boxes was hard work. Hey, why don't you join me for a meal? Might be nice to head into town for once.
I'm not that hungry just yet, though. Oh, I've got it. If you'd like, we could have a tea party. I have a cache of delicious treats we can eat as well.
Sure, I guess I could go for some tea. Where'd that idea come from, though?
Well, I received some sugar recently as a gift from one of the soldiers I mended back to health. I used it to bake the most wonderful confections. I'd love for you to try them.
Huh, that does sound good. And a little something sweet once in a while never hurt anyone.
Then we're settled. Give me just a moment, I'll get everything ready.
Whoa, these are incredible. I've never had anything quite like them before.
I'm glad to hear it. I'm particularly happy with how those turned out.
It does actually taste kind of familiar, though. Almost like this snack my mom used to make.
Really? You don't say.
Yeah, I was raised in this little village off in the mountains, absolutely surrounded by nature. Sometimes Mom would go out and gather fruit from the trees, then bake things with them.
There's nothing better than a dessert made with fresh fruit. I love them myself. You can knead them into dough and bake them, or preserve them in honey so they can be enjoyed the whole year round.
My mom's stuff was never quite as fancy as the things you make, but they were special in their own way. And even though we didn't have them too often, just one hint of that flavor and it's like I'm a kid again. Guess they were just that good.
It's wonderful you have that memory to look back on. I can tell the time you spent with your mother was very precious to you.
For sure. Though I don't remember it too well anymore.
Can I ask you something? Do you ever wish you could return to the past? To those days with your mother?
It would be great to go back if I could, yeah. We'd have so much more to talk about now that I'm older. But the past is the past. My mom is gone, and there's nothing I can do to change that.
Yes. Yes, I suppose you're right.
Hey, what's wrong? Was it something I said?
Oh, my apologies. I must have been daydreaming for a moment there. Here, try this one next. I made it specially to pair with the tea.
Sure. Thanks. Hey, Ingrid. Not too often I see you wandering in town like this.
Oh, I, was just out for a walk. What about you? Are you here to do some shopping?
Yeah, they do ask me to pick up some ingredients for dinner.
Well, if it is food shopping you're after, then your best bet would be the boulevard past the river.
What are you so flustered for? You're not hiding something, are you?
What, me? No, not at all. It's nothing really. I'm just surprised how much you can find here.
It's a far cry from the struggling little towns dotting the rest of the kingdom, that's for sure.
Yes, Galatea is one of the regions that's found itself facing particularly hard times lately. A beautiful town like this, filled with happy people, hardly feels like it's part of the same kingdom as the blighted, barren lands I call home. The street lined end to end with blacksmiths is an especially magnificent sight. Not to mention all the wonderful smells wafting from the food stalls. Sorry, I lost myself for a moment there. In any case, it's great to see just how prosperous this town has become.
Hey, you want to go take a peek at some of those stalls with me? We can grab a bite and keep walking if you want. I saw some mouth-watering meat skewers when I passed by earlier, and this time of year's got the best fruit and fish.
Truly? I'd love to try some. Though it would not be proper for me to be engaging in such revelry as the future Count Galatea.
Hey, speaking of, have you figured out what you want to do yet?
Not at the moment, no. In fact, part of the reason I came into town today was to do some further searching. It's my dream in life to stand as a knight by His Majesty's side, just as my late fiancé once did. And even if I do not become a knight like he was, there must be a way I can protect His Majesty in a similar fashion. Perhaps I could teach the people of my house the ways of farming and travel the kingdom cultivating land for those who need it most.
That's an idea. Definitely an unusual job for a count, but it'll be welcome for sure. And if you managed to help the kingdom prosper while you did it, people would grow more and more satisfied with the royal family's rule. That's certainly one way to protect the king. If that's the path you choose for yourself, I'll do whatever I can to support you. That's what friends do, after all.
In that case, what would you think of cooperating with me once I inherit my family's title? Just as Tobias did for my grandmother.
Don't tell me. You'd ask me to fetch you meat skewers every day to save you the trip into town?
What? I would never.
It was just a joke, don't worry. But I seriously do want to help. I believe in you, Ingrid.
Hey, what are the words to that song again? Something about an eagle and a lion flying through the sky?
A flying lion? Pretty sure I know the song you're talking about, but those definitely ain't the lyrics I've heard. The one I know is about some horse with a human face running through the greenest grass you ever did see.
Now that you mention it, that does sound familiar. What a weird thing to sing about. I wonder who wrote it.
Yeah, this isn't working.
You can say that again. I finally finished rewriting the lyrics and everything, but they aren't catching on. Not at all.
I've even heard people theorizing that the horse with the human face is some kind of grand metaphor. You know, since he's a mix of human wisdom and a horse's pure strength, the song is saying that the brave warrior who possesses both will win in the end. Or that the horse is some kind of messenger sent by the goddess to punish sinners.
Why did it come to this? I didn't have any of that stuff in mind when I was writing it. I just wanted to sing about a knight rushing through an open field. And then I snuck in a tiny bit of Dusker mythology that Dedu told me about.
Not sure how you got from that to a song about a horse with a human face.
I already told you that's not what it is! It's a mythological warrior being from Dusker legend.
All right. Either way, everyone obviously prefers the original version. So, all's well that ends well, right? They say once people hear a song, it's out of the composer's hands forever. The author is dead, all that stuff.
I know you're just saying all this to make me feel better.
Well, yeah, I can't deny that. Sorry, Annette. But it's true that there's nothing you can really do now. Even if you write totally new lyrics and sing them for the whole army, there's no guarantee they'll get as big as the ones that are already out there.
You have a point, but still.
Listen, Annette, songs have a lot of power. They help people in need, give them courage when they're down on their luck. And if you ask me, I think yours could inspire our troops out on the battlefield too.
I don't know.
Hey, what even is a human-faced horse anyway? Is it some kind of monster?
Ain't no monster I've ever heard of. Maybe it's a horrible beast that comes crawling up out of the bowels of the earth.
Don't say stuff like that. You're gonna ruin a perfectly happy song.
Aww.
Oh, hey. You fishing too?
Yeah.
Ease up, kid. We're on the same side now, remember?
I know. Guess I'm just not used to it yet.
We're not getting paid to kill each other anymore. We can just sit here like normal folks and catch some fish. You're a mercenary, right? For us, there's no such thing as friends or foes once that contract's paid.
Yeah, I know that too. You, don't remember me, do you?
Should I?
I used to run with Burling's mercenaries.
Burling. Ah, yes. That woman was an army unto herself.
Yeah, but you and your company wiped us out. My captain, my comrades, every last one of them died in that battle.
So that's what this is about. You have a grudge against me?
No, I don't. Wouldn't be much of a merc if I held a grudge against everyone I fought. But it was tough at the time. I really liked that scruffy crew. All of us got along, even the captain. They were the best group I'd ever been with. After what happened, I made myself a promise. I was gonna get stronger, and someday I would defeat you and the Ashen Demon.
But we're allies now, so you're gonna have to let that go, huh?
Looks like it. But you know, part of me is relieved. I don't think I could have beaten the Ashen Demon anyway.
Hey now, what about me? Or are you saying you could take me?
Won't know unless I try. By the way, for a regular guy just catching some fish, you haven't even got your hook on.
Yeah, well, these old mitts aren't exactly made for tying tiny knots.
Give it here. I'll do it.
Not half bad, kid. Thanks.
People call you a legendary mercenary, but you're a lot less dexterous than I imagined.
Legendary is what they call dead people. I'm still alive and kicking, you know. Hey, and about what happened with Burling. I'm sorry. The whole thing was just two minor lords trying to get the better of each other. If Burling hadn't come for us, we could have avoided all the bloodshed. But she came roaring in, yelling that she would take us down and make a name for herself. My kid couldn't afford to hold back at that point. I know that doesn't make it better, but I hope it helps.
What's done is done. You were just doing your job. I know that. You ready for this?
Come at me! No hesitation! You actually managed to dodge that.
Not sure dodge is the word I'd use. I just let my power loose without even thinking. Guess I'm still no match for you.
Give yourself a little credit. It took everything I had to keep up. If you could avoid an attack like that, then you're easily on par with me.
But you barely even used your power. You know, the one that throws off your enemy's perception or whatever? I wouldn't have stood a chance if you hit me with that.
So you've noticed it.
How could I not? We've fought about 1,000,000 times by now. Your power's not exactly visible, so it's definitely tougher to catch on to than mine. But I've experienced your kind of beatdown firsthand, so I'm painfully aware of the damage you can inflict.
Sorry about that. I couldn't afford to pull any punches back then.
It's fine. Water under the bridge. So, have you had your power for long? Where'd you learn it? I was kinda wondering if I could pick it up myself.
I only became aware of it when I was fighting hard against you. But I don't think it's something a person can learn. Even I barely understand how it works.
Right, gotcha. Sounds like we're in the same boat then.
Yes, just two strange people with even stranger powers. And I'm not only talking about your sword.
Hmm?
Do you ever feel like there's some sort of mysterious presence within you?
Oh,
It's just that sometimes it's hard to tell what you're thinking. Like you get distracted by something from time to time. Almost like you're talking to someone else inside your head.
Are you asking because that's what happens to you?
No, it was just something I noticed. I simply thought I'd ask.
If you say so.
only logical course of action. Excuse me, are you even listening?
Sorry, I got distracted and missed the last part. Something about your plan to restore House Nouvelle?
That was where the conversation started. Clearly you have not listened to a single word I've said. Creating new magic, charting unknown sorcery waters. Therein lies the means to make my dream a reality. To that end, I have decided that you will make a most fitting test subject for my research.
No thanks.
What reason could you possibly have to refuse? Do you not want the honor of helping House Nouvelle regain its former glory?
I don't mind lending a hand, but I'm not so keen on being a test subject. You don't even know what'll happen. Wouldn't it make sense to experiment on yourself first?
Huh. A rather astute deduction for one such as yourself. However, there is one critical flaw in your reasoning. Were I to do as you propose, I would be unable to properly observe the results with my own eyes.
Well then, you'll just have to be patient until someone volunteers. We'd have a big problem on our hands if something happened to me before the next battle, right? Actually, that probably goes for everyone.
I suppose you are correct. But then, my research has reached an impasse.
I guess so. Okay, how about this? Since we're at war, why not try and distinguish yourself in battle? You could still conduct your research at the same time. Combat's more my wheelhouse anyway. In fact, we could even start right now with some training. What do you say?
I respectfully decline. While I am not entirely opposed to the idea of military prestige, I am unable to accompany you at this time. Training at night will surely suffice.
At night? But you won't have enough time if you don't train during the day. You're not planning on pulling all-nighters, are you?
Oh, please! I am not that foolish. I simply do not wish to train at this very moment.
All right, I'm not gonna twist your arm. But I'm heading over to the training grounds, so feel free to come by if you change your mind.
Very well. However, there are extenuating circumstances that prevent me from doing so. Nevertheless, I shall succeed in all my endeavors, be they magical or military, and I shall do it all in my own way.
Bernadetta, what's wrong? Is there a rat in the base?
Wait, a rat? Nobody told me about a rat! Oh no, oh no, oh no! It's gonna nibble on all my snacks!
Sorry, I think I kind of threw you off track there. What's horrible exactly?
Well, you see, there was this lady in the camp earlier who didn't look scary at all and even seemed kinda nice.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Shyness and fear of strangers got you down, huh? Let's see if I have something that can help.
Thanks.
I think I've got just the herb. It's gonna put you out a good few gold coins, but this baby will do wonders for relieving stress. And then... I've got something a little more, shall we say, tasteful. Real under-the-table kind of stuff. It's a pot that makes people like you. I would probably recommend against it, but the thing's on sale if you really want it. You okay there?
I just remembered something. Oh, how could you forget, Bernie? There are lots of scary people out there who pretend to look nice just so they can prey on you. And you must be one of them!
Well, that was weird. I'm not that scary, am I?
And that's how it all happened. I would have been dragged off and murdered if it wasn't for you!
But wasn't that just Anna? She's here all the time selling her wares. I mean, not all of it's the most reputable stuff, but I don't think she's trying to cheat anyone. And she's definitely not a murderer. This is all my fault. I should go apologize to her later.
Huh? She's not evil?
Not that I know of. I'm also pretty sure it's not the first time you've met her.
I don't know. I'm bad with faces.
You're pretty judgmental, you know that?
Huh?
What do we do? What do we do? How about this? There's this Merc I've got in my crew. A real terrifying-looking hunk of muscle. Sweetest little teddy bear on the inside, though. If anyone's gonna help you overcome this, it's him.
Okay, I accept this challenge. You've got this, Bernie.
Hey, I was wondering if I could ask you something. I heard that you don't have any parents. Is that right?
Yeah. The woman who raised me died, and I don't even know who my birth parents are.
That must be tough for you, huh?
Nah, it's okay. They all died a long time ago, so I don't feel sad or anything like that now. But I do wonder who I really am sometimes. I don't have even the slightest memory of my birth parents.
Well, you might not know who you are, but you still work hard and you keep your chin up through it all. That makes you super strong in my book.
Hey, Raphael. Your parents are gone too, right?
Yeah. Both my mom and pa died in an accident.
Well, then you're just as strong as I am. You work harder than anyone I know, and you do it all with the biggest grin in the world.
Of course! It's easy when you love training as much as I do. Hey, I just realized something. We've sure got a lot in common. Our parents aren't with us anymore. We're both commoners scraping our way through this war, and most importantly...
What can be more important than that?
Both of us have got some serious brawn!
I appreciate that, but our body types are completely different. Not sure this really counts as brawn.
Sure, you're a little scrawnier than me, and maybe a lot smarter. But you know, my brain's been getting a constant workout ever since we opened the inn.
You have an inn?
Oh, yeah. I went home and started one up with my grandpa and little sis once the academy shut down. Running a business like that takes a surprising amount of muscle. Sure, there's regular stuff like hauling things around, but you need brain power too. If you ever want to make a profit, you have to pay real close attention to keeping the books straight. I mostly let my sis handle that stuff though. That muscle still needs more work for me. Which means I'm in charge of the cooking. But that has its own share of problems.
Yeah, it can be tough to find your footing when you switch jobs, especially if you have to start doing things outside your wheelhouse. Trust me, I've had my fair share of growing pains getting used to the army life. Everything's way different from how it worked with my Merc groups.
But don't you just fight? That doesn't seem so different to me.
As a mercenary, the only thing you're responsible for is yourself. Show up and do the job right, and you'll get your pay. But having soldiers to command, people I'm in charge of beyond just myself, that's a huge change for me. And there's way more to military work than just plain combat. Stuff like managing resources, making sure everyone has the weapons and armor they need. I don't think I'm bad at math per se, but it's definitely not something I'm used to doing. And the more stuff there is to keep track of, the harder it all gets.
Hey, you're not so good at using your brain either. We're practically twins. That makes us pals now, right? I've got your back. So you just keep on working hard, buddy.
Right back at you. Let's keep fighting the good fight.
Dedu, what are you doing here?
Oh, Annette, I was training.
Wow, do you ever take a break? 'Cause you should. It's almost dinner time.
I don't plan to stop yet. I'm still not strong enough.
Not strong? You mean with your axe? Come on, you're plenty good at swinging that guy around.
No. I must make up for my inability to wield a hero's relic. You, Felix, and the others are all able to make use of their immense power. I know I can never rise to that level, but if I could somehow close the gap. To be honest, I'm envious. Envious of your ability to wield such a powerful instrument.
Whoa, I don't think I've ever heard you open up like that before.
I apologize. Please forget I said anything.
No, I'm happy you told me. I feel closer to you now. Anyway, I think you're really strong already. I don't know what we'd do without you.
Truly?
Yeah, you're invaluable with or without a relic. Crests and relics are only useful on the battlefield anyway. But you can cook and sew and do all kinds of helpful stuff. Meanwhile, I'm pretty much just 9 thumbs and a toe. Plus, you swing around that heavy axe like it's nothing. So I mean it, Dedu. You're amazing.
We each have something the other lacks.
Exactly. Besides, maybe it's a good thing that you can't use a relic. If you could, you'd be too good and the rest of us would just be getting in your way all the time. Training is fine and dandy, but don't be so hard on yourself, okay?
You're strong in your own way, Annette. Your optimism is infectious. It aids not only me, but everyone else as well.
Aw, you're making me blush. Still, I guess being positive sort of is one of my special talents, huh? And if it managed to help you even a little, that's enough for me. Anyway, I made dinner today, so let's head back and start feasting. It'll be yummy, promise. I mean, I did manage to make the bottom of the pot fall out, so things got a little hairy there for a second, but it smells great.
The bottom fell out?
Yeah, but it turned out amazing, I swear. I can't wait for you to try some.
How did you manage to... Never mind. Let's eat before it grows cold.
Flame, it has come to my attention that you have gone out and aided the Knights of Seiros again. I heard that you made your way to the infirmary and spent the entire day treating the sick and wounded. What in the world were you thinking? Do you not know how dangerous that was?
I am sorry, brother. However, the knights very much appreciated my assistance.
Their appreciation is inconsequential. Your own safety should be your only concern. This is exactly what happened during that fated battle. You exhausted your strength, healing those who were injured.
Yes, I remember. No matter how many people I helped, the number of wounded only increased.
You were so young. Your body must have been crying out for you to stop, and yet you refused. And now you are left with a body that demands extended periods of slumber. You have not forgotten, have you?
Of course not.
If you do not exercise extreme caution, you may not wake up were such a thing to happen again.
I am well aware. Every night I lie awake, afraid that my eyes will not open come morning. But if I let fear control me and begrudge my power, there will be no reprieve for those who suffer. The thought of that is too much to bear. Furthermore, if we lose this war...
Flame. Should that come to pass, I will protect you, no matter the cost. I swear upon my wife, your mother.
Father, I have been wondering something. Is it truly so difficult for the people of Fodlan to live in peace? The world would be a much happier place if everyone could live in harmony with each other.
I know. I feel the same. But so do the majority of those risking their lives in this war. That is why I believe a peaceful future awaits us, beyond this dreadful conflict. That is the reason I fight. And so you do not have to.
Father...
If I lost you, I would lose the very meaning of my life. And so we will always be together.
Come now, Father. Please try to understand that I cannot stay with you forever. I will grow up eventually, though I do promise to refrain from any unnecessary recklessness. And until that day comes, I will always be with you. Besides which, I am certain Mother would be cross with me if I left you all alone.
I understand. Thank you, Flame.
Which battlefield are you headed to?
Nice of you to finally join us.
Yeah, sorry about that. This is quite the lineup you've got here, though. Nothing but the best.
I appreciate your eye for quality. But yes, we have Shamir, Catherine, and Gustav. And of course, myself and Captain Gerald. The Knights of Seros are reunited at last.
Alois!
Wait, Gerald was in the Knights of Seros?
Oh, you and your big mouth. Yeah, I used to work with them in the past. It's not a big deal. But back to the matter at hand. There's clearly something big cooking to gather a crew like this.
Something really big. I can smell it. So come on, old man. Dimitri must have told you what's going on. Old man. Hey, when you've known him as long as I have, you can call him whatever you want. Go on, Gustav.
We have been asked to hunt down what remains of the Dark Mages commanded by Cornelia.
Does this mean we know where they're hiding?
We located a woodland cave in Kingdom territory they appear to be using as a hideout. However, our report also indicates that the mages are preparing to abandon the cave imminently. This is our chance. When they begin to move, we will fall upon them and eliminate them all.
So cut down the mages before they can escape. Easy enough. Or maybe not so easy, considering who we're up against. We'd best stay on our toes.
Yeah.
Yet I remain convinced our combined powers are enough to prevail against even the stoutest foe. Just as we did back in our days with the Knights. And our Knights as well.
Knights, huh? Good one.
Oh, very good, very good. I'm glad someone here is sharp enough to appreciate my razor wit.
Do you ever stop messing around, Alois?
Let's just get on with this.
So, who's actually leading this little operation? I mean, everyone here is more than capable of handling themselves on a battlefield.
My place is on the front line, swinging a sword. Leave the orders to somebody else. Yep, I'll follow whoever. You choose.
I will respect the group's decision.
In that case, I think there can only be one choice. Captain Gerald.
Me, huh? Great. I'd have better luck herding cats than getting this ragtag team to fall in line. The enemy's split up, and we should do the same. Don't let them get away. I'm on it. Let's see how it...
Left to our own devices already? Not sure if this is trust or indifference.
Daring tactics such as this are all part of Captain Gerald's signature style.
Shame none of that daring wore off on you when you were his right-hand man.
Then perhaps it's right I'd be left behind.
I'll break you! Looks like we're good. Hope the rest of this goes just as smoothly.
Stand back! We've got more over here. I live for this. I've got it. Let's give it a shot. I'll take point. They're running away. Get ready, Gustav.
Leave all to me, Lady Catherine. I shall stop them in their tracks.
Knight of the royal family indeed. Stay vigilant. I think we handled our business, but there are bound to be more lurking in the shadows.
I'm on it. Let's see how it goes.
Time to go to work. Let me show you how it's done.
Not a problem. I've got this.
I've got it. Let's give it a shot.
So many. Everyone,
Let me
join
at
up
'em.
and fight as one. Don't let them through.
Leave my sight!
Better
Take a
fighting
breather.
as
Time to go to work.
one than biting the dust.
Don't forget smiting our foes.
This sure takes me back to when you were with the Knights, I mean. We were always pairing up like this. And striking down our enemies. I could always count on you to watch my back. Should I start calling you partner again?
Someone need the blade breaker?
Your marksmanship is still first class, Shamir. How's your blade work, Thunder Catherine? Don't tease.
I'll break you!
Stand back.
I got this!
You're open. Enjoy your eternal sleep.
Looks like we got him. Good work, everyone.
Right back at you, Gerald. Let's keep it up.
The faces may be unfamiliar, but the Knights of Seros remain as formidable as ever.
I don't know. Seeing you fight makes me wish I could see the old Knights in action. Maybe we should try to get ahead of the enemy and cut off their escape.
Great minds think alike. Let's go.
They're undisciplined. Where do they think they're going? Time to go to work. Forward, march!
I'm on it. Time to move.
Not a problem. Move out.
Time to go to work.
You clever beast. We can't permit you to cut us off.
Make haste. If we can subdue those strongholds, we can block off their escape.
I can still fight!
Got me. I live for this.
I pray you might afford me the pleasure of sacking this place myself.
Leave my sight. So many jokes. Is he trying to impress us?
My
I
turn.
believe this is how he shows his excitement.
I must put on a fine show for the
Move
captain.
at my own pace. No escape! You're in my way! Your guard is down!
We've captured all the strongholds. Our enemy has nowhere to run now.
You've done well, everyone. But where's their commander?
I knew we shouldn't have shown up for this.
Sniffed out by beasts. Ha! How fit. Cleobulus is getting careless.
Those must be the leaders. Let's finish this.
Not a problem. I've got this.
Let me at him. This should be fun. Let them taste the blade of the goddess's servant!
I shall help as well.
I'll kill you all!
Say, isn't this the one who got in our way?
Certainly looks like it. Kids these days.
I was hoping for another crack at you snakes.
They seem to be a cut above the no-goes from before. Alois, stay sharp.
As a race, Captain. Pains me to say it, but I must abandon this place.
Out of the way!
Let that one go. We still have the other.
Can't stand these vermin. Wipe them all out. In the name of Tallus! No, not again! What am I going to tell Tallus this time?
Not too happy we let them go, but I'd say we achieved our goal. More or less.
Indeed. Though we must report news of the escapees to His Majesty.
Well, that was a deal. I mean, not that I'm complaining.
Not too shabby for an...
The more power, the better.
Well, that's that. Sure made us work for it, though.
And a few still got away. But I think we did pretty well, all things considered. How about you?
Getting the drop on them like that really took the wind out of their sails. So while I think we all fought well, Gerald's command was what really brought the win home.
Hear, hear. There's no way I could have led a motley bunch like this.
What are you talking about? All of you just ran around out there like chickens with your heads cut off. But hey, if you're handing out praise, I'll take it.
I've not had so thrilling a battle in an age. When will this same group ever take the field again?
Maybe never.
You may be right. These days I find myself on guard duty in Ferdiad, and you all have plenty going on in your own careers. It is unlikely we'll be together like this again.
I can't help but feel a bit wistful. Once, we shared the same mission during the day and broke bread together at night. But now...
We could do that again, you know. You could come back to the Knights of Seiros. We're short-handed as it is, what with the war and all.
I appreciate the invitation. But I left the Order so I might continue to fight alongside Gerald and repay my debt to him. What's more, I've come to enjoy the freedom this lifestyle provides me.
Yeah, the Merc life has its perks for sure.
You sure about this, Alois? If you want to go back, I won't stand in your way.
It almost sounds like you don't need me to do your bidding, and you'd rather bid me a doing.
Stop.
Even if this is our last time together, the experience will give us strength on our separate paths. Let us be satisfied with that.
Oh, and when Gerald gets tired of your jokes and kicks you out, we'll still take you back.
Oh, my dear Shamir.
You know, I've got my differences with the Church, so I can't say I miss being a Knight of Seiros. But today was pretty fun. If we ever get this chance again, Count me in.
We've received report of a large Imperial force amassed in the Valley of Torment. They march under the flag of the Black Eagle, the Emperor's personal force. They seem to be wise to our intentions.
Should have guessed this wasn't gonna be easy.
We knew the Empire might figure out what we're up to, but I didn't think we'd be graced by the Emperor herself.
The enemy has placed all their pieces on the board. Now we must do the same.
There's something else. About the scouting unit we sent out yesterday. We've gotten word they were attacked by a company of dark mages.
The same ones Cornelia and Myson commanded, I presume.
I believe so. They seem similar in appearance and capability.
You've got history with these mages, huh?
You could say that. And if they fly Empire colors, then the situation may be exactly as I feared. This battle will surely take its toll on us. Do not let your guard down, Claude. Sadly, I can offer little more guidance than that. These mages are largely an unknown quantity, even to me.
Got it. I'll make sure my people keep an eye out for them at least.
Please do. We'll be counting on your support.
How long has it been since the Kingdom and Alliance fought arm in arm? Probably not since the big split 300 years ago, huh?
I'm proud we can put that history behind us today. With our strengths combined, we will condemn the Empire to a crushing defeat.
Another chance to go toe-to-toe with those mages, hmm? This could be yet another opportunity to learn about our true nature.
You're right. We're not gonna let him get away this time.
And I'll do all I can to help, whatever it takes to bring our clouded past to light. Now come, we shouldn't keep your friends waiting.
Now is no time to let fear grip your heart. Together, we can defeat the Adrestian Empire and alter the course of history.
They may match us in numbers, but they're no match for us in skill. We can win this.
Be careful, everyone. If all of our strongholds fall, we'll have no path left to the monastery.
Your Majesty, might you bless the army with some rousing words? That is, after all, your purpose.
Yes, right.
I've awaited this moment.
Destroy every enemy that enters your sight.
That will suffice. Come, everyone. You heard Her Majesty.
My turn.
This isn't what
Here
you
I go.
promised, Aya.
I'm not afraid of you!
We've had a report that those troublesome mages are here too. We should be prepared for ambushes.
I surrender! Please, spare my life! I'll tell you all of the Empire's secrets!
Take her in. We'll hear what she has to say after the fighting is over.
Even against their huge army, we're more than capable of victory if we work together.
I will deliver you a victory, Your Majesty.
What? Who are these mages? Someone help!
The church's soldiers are under attack. We can't let them suffer too many losses.
Not a problem. I've got this.
It's Bernie's time to shine! Sure hope this goes okay.
I'll do my best. I'm a little nervous about this.
Begin. The Sky Spirit watches over me.
I'm on it. No charge. Just leave it to me.
Let's settle this. It ends here.
I will gladly give my life for the Empire.
Here I go!
Take a breather. Here it comes! You're done!
This is nothing compared to what Her Majesty has endured. I will not give in. Forgive me my weakness.
Take this!
Even with the Empire in shambles, she remained loyal to the end.
There must be someone, somewhere, who can defeat me.
The Death Knight! What's he doing here?
I can't say I expected him.
we lose the strongholds to our rear, we won't be able to isolate him.
Looks like he's in a bit of a mood. We'll have to use a little trickery to get him surrounded. Everyone listen up. Draw the Death Knight into the center of the battlefield.
Perhaps you can be the one to give me death.
Good. We have his attention. Just keep leading him to the center.
Don't try to fight the Death Knight head on. Grab his attention and lure him to the center.
The Death Knight. It has to be him. I just know it.
Out of the way!
I crave death.
I recognize your voice, Emil. It's you, isn't it?
We need to stick to Claude's plan. Grab his attention and lure him in.
Okay, we've drawn him into our trap. But is that really going to bring him down?
There's nowhere for him to run now. Close the gates.
I didn't expect him to fall for such a tactic again. Regardless, now we will weaken the Death Knight with magic. On your command!
Yes, Your Majesty. At the ready, mages. Fire!
Fling open the gates. Give the Death Knight everything we have.
More. I still draw breath.
Leave this to me.
Let me go to him, Dimitri. I might be able to convince him to surrender.
He's still standing after that? It's like he's possessed or something.
Help me out.
I'm here for you.
Thanks.
My turn.
Let's link up.
Let's do it!
We'll do it together! I've got you now!
Enough of this, Emil. Please, just stop fighting and come with us.
Mercedes,
Out of the way!
I will lay down my arms.
See, we must use our magic to dignify this base struggle.
Just when I thought we were making progress. How are we supposed to fight against this?
This will stop if we take out those mages. Stay awaited this moment.
The Death Knight lost? We must prevail nonetheless. Attack them from the rear!
Those guys just don't know when to quit. We should finish this as quick as we can.
No matter how large your swarm of beasts is, you cannot defeat us.
I have a personal score to settle with all of you. It is time for me to take my revenge.
Answer me, Myson. Who am I? What am I?
I have no words for those who fraternize with beasts, even if they do share our power.
Initiating the operation. Let's go, everyone.
Begin. The Sky Spirit, watch.
I cannot retreat now. I must forge a glorious future for humankind.
Not good enough!
My turn.
We will proceed as planned.
Run your place.
I shall take the lead.
We were no match.
Take a breather.
Take this! You'll pay for this. Amenities.
Don't count me out! We've taken out their commander, but it didn't put an end to their magic. We need to take down the other generals too.
Out of the way! I'm unstoppable. I owe you one. You always come through for us. Even more than I expected. Here it comes! You're done!
Finally, the magic is stopped, and the enemy's main force is straight ahead.
The tide of war is turning against us. Let us flee, Your Majesty. Our most loyal minister will handle the rest.
Yes, we leave it to you, Count Burgess.
He could have at least tried to hide the act. Still, I have a duty to uphold.
Yeah, these guys are no match for us. Let's show them what we can do.
Very well, Caspar. Let them taste the fruits of your training.
Right back at ya! They're gonna learn age hasn't slowed you down, won't they?
I see we have some strong opponents. On guard, everyone. It is essential that we get through here.
Leopold von Berglich, I will be avenging my father.
Petra, my father killed yours, huh?
I accept your challenge, Princess of Bridget.
Caspar? And...
A bear, am I? So don't bother trying to play dead.
Same old Bernadetta, huh? Sorry, but we can't go easy on you out here. How strong my father is has nothing to do with me. I'm my own man.
So you're Count Berglich. I was hoping I would get a crack at you.
You've caught my interest as well. People call you the finest warrior in Leicester.
Enough talk. To arms.
Can you really afford this delay? The Emperor is slipping away, you know.
Well, if it isn't the Empire's greatest warrior himself, I'd better not hold anything back.
I'll take you all on! And here it comes! Take this! You're done!
I'm sorry, Father. I've got to pull back.
Out of the way!
There's only Count Berglich's left. I know we can defeat him.
I shall take the lead.
Leopold von Berglich stands before you. Come and face me. We've slowed them down as much as we can. Time to retreat. All forces fall back. I'll bring up the rear.
We won't let them get away. Push on to Garrick Mach. We'll defeat the Emperor and end this war.
Well, you can definitely handle yourself in a fight, Mr. Warrior King.
Good to see your humor is intact. Never mind the gravity of the moment.
Figured I'd skip the doom and gloom. I've got a plan up my sleeve I think you'll like.
I'm listening.
You head out after Edelgard, and I stay back here. Way I figure, I can keep the Empire off of you.
But Claude...
You'd rather she got away?
Of course not. Good luck to you, Claude.
Yeah. See you later.
Yeah, not bad.
One step closer to my goals.
I'll hesitate no longer.
Maybe this'll help keep me on an even keel. I've got this.
For Bridget, I find strength to carry on.
I won't let myself stop here.